Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now joining me is Jenny Weingartner with Superior Land Network. Jenny, thank you so much for being on this morning. We appreciate you being here in Sheridan. You know, earlier in the week we got to visit with JT, and he kind of did a recap of some auctions that you guys have had previously, but you're here this morning going to talk about a feeder auction that you have coming up in September.
Absolutely. It's been a busy auction year. As the land market's been hot, auctions have been a very popular option for folks. We are really excited about an auction we've got coming up. It'll be an online only in late September of a cattle feeding facility in the Oklahoma Panhandle. So the property sits in Cimarron County, and it's permitted for 31,500 head, sits on about 3,500 acres, and we're going to offer that up in a multi-parcel auction.
Well, and you know, JT and I kind of touched on the multi-parcel auction and the auction experience just itself and how important that is, and the buyer base that it brings. But circling back around on that, the auction method of marketing, it not only is a great way to sell your cattle, but also your land and your real estate.
Absolutely. In any auction, the name of the game is get buyers to the table. And this auction's a great example of why a division makes sense. We've got two pieces that are the cattle feeding facility itself, and then we've got some very highly productive irrigated farmland and a little bit of grass. And with the multi-parcel process, we're able to divide that up and get more people to the table, maybe not just the guy that's interested in 3,500 acres and a cattle feed yard, but the guys that want the grass on the highway frontage or the irrigated farmland or just a grow yard. And we leverage those people together and get a better result for our sellers. So we're excited about this auction.
Well, and like you were kind of saying, there's something for everyone, and it brings a lot more buyers to the table. And, you and I visited in Loveland. A lot of us within Superior had never experienced a land auction before, and it was quite a different experience than just sitting here in the room today.
Absolutely. It's definitely not the auction you expect when you sit down in a multi-par, but we'd love to talk about it with people, and we've got some demos up on our website if somebody's just curious how that process looks. Once you understand the mechanics, you can kind of see how there's added value, not just for a seller, but also for buyers in the ability to pick exactly what they want in that auction offering, as opposed to settling for land that they may not necessarily have the highest priority for just to get the things that they do want. So this gives everyone more flexibility and more control in the process.
Well, we talk about it time and time again, how important it is and the pride and the honor that we take in being able to offer our customers cattle. And I know that at Superior Land Network, you guys have the same mentality. You're talking about generations of investment and family history that you're having the opportunity to offer. And it's something that you really pride yourselves in doing, to the highest of integrity.
Absolutely. It's one of the best parts of the job is the people that we get to work for. We know what an important decision is to sell a farm or a ranch, or maybe to buy a farm or a ranch. So we are just honored to be part of that process with our clients across the country. We've got brokers now in 16 different states representing farm and ranch customers, and these are true farm and ranch brokers that understand the business and value the people. So we take the great pride in representing those folks.
Well, Jenny, we talk about it time and time again. It is important to have that ranching history when you're talking about selling this land. If folks want more information on these upcoming auctions, where can they go find that at?
They can visit our website at superiorland.com.
Well, Jenny, thank you very much for being on this morning, joining us here in Sheridan, Wyoming. We appreciate it. Stay tuned. After the break, we'll be joined by John Jeffries.